Hello there, Leo. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading's going to be for Leo for January of 2018. Thank you that 2017 is behind us. This was the fastest year I ever experienced in slow motion. I have no idea how to explain last year, but it was a doozer. I'm glad we're moving into the new one. Anyhow, I'm an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading. So all of us Leos, for the time of this reading, I've renamed us all to Frankie. What I've done for us for the month is I've pulled 4 cards, used the bottom card on the deck for the overall view of the month, and I will pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together. I forgot to tell you that the prayer class is up out there and it's on sale for the month of December. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the reading. Anybody who wants to know more about it, there's a little short YouTube video about it. It'll be on sale till the end of the month, maybe a couple days longer. And then I better go back to what I'm doing. Now, I advise you look at your moon and your rising sign also. It'll give you a bigger overall view of the month. And because I am not an astrologer, I looked up the astrology for us for the month. It's going to be in our 6th house, and that's your health and diet. That's where your health and your work kind of go together. Dependents, pets, all of your relationships with your fellow employees, like your employees, employer, tenants, things like that, occupational efficiency, all those kind of things that go along in there with that. And I think this is a very strange month, but I guess it's going to be a lot better for us Leos that have been having a hard time out there. Our words are healing, creativity, integrity, openness, and expansiveness. And they kind of go right along with these words, and I believe that we are creating something that's going to be a little bit different this month. So what I would want to think about is don't go too fast, right? With what you're doing, have the patience, whatever it is. Don't get involved in other people's stuff. Let's take a step back, and just take that step back. And don't go nourishing like I'm just not good enough because of it. We're going to take a step back, not be involved other people's problems or their drama. We have Leo people by nature are extremely generous. And sometimes our generosity gets us into trouble. So if others are having a drama this month, best thing for us to do, step back, step away, use that word healing, use our integrity there and creativity to be open. But if there's a place in our life or a situation or a person that we've tried and tried, they're kind of saying, turn that within on us, put it in the appropriate place or the right place. If we can help someone to overcome something, then definitely we're supposed to be there. And if we can associate with people that are really high up on that, how do I want to say it? Their ideals, their creativity, their expanded expression up there that can lift us and help us at the same time, then we're in the right place for our own healing. Because this is 6th house, and that's where our health and our work go together. So being involved in workplace drama is not going to benefit us. Being in the gossipy crap's not going to benefit us. Let's let them do what they're doing. All right? Now, and we'll stay nice and clear and away from it, because a lot of times our generous nature allows us or prompts us to jump right in there, and it ends up in the end result is blowing up on us, you know, because I think one of the best things we can do, and if this is in our work, you know, environment itself, if we're going to change up something based on the cards I'm seeing here, go for that, you know, and welcome different new projects or perspectives. All of that just feels good. Like if it's a place where we can help somebody overcome a worry or a problem or drama that's going on in their life and give them a different perspective, by all means, we're Leo, jump in, help, you know. But if it's going to come back, and it has before and it bit us, you know, no, don't jump in there. You know, if they want to tell us something, we listen, we let them speak, express their viewpoint, whatever it is, wherever they're going, but we say, well, oh, I'm sorry, but I wished I could help you, but right now, you know, that's not possible, whatever. Something to do with along those lines. That's the weird message I'm getting from Spirit, cause and it's probably because of this card. This card's the Page of Swords, right? And that's our overall view of the month, and he brings trouble with him. You know, it's a gem, if it's a person, and it can be male or female, just because it says page. These are general readings, and I cannot tell you how much I hate repeating that, but it can be male or female. This Page of Swords usually is bringing some kind of trouble along with him. It would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because it's a swords card, so it would be air, mental element. This could be maybe our kid, you know, or it would be sometimes someone younger, or an attitude someone's displaying that is younger. Um, it would have the energy of, let's say, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Oh, our kid in college maybe failed an exam, you know, was not doing poorly and not telling us. There's usually some kind of risky thing or behavior. Now, we don't want to be the one that's taken on this Page of Swords energy because of that healing word, right? As the top priority, integrity as a priority, staying in the truth, because he wields a sword. That can be the sword of truth, like the King of Swords can cut to the chase. But if you'll notice the look on his face, he's holding that sword like he's going to slash down or knock over anybody in front of him. He's very sure he can do that, and it's an immature energy. He's very sure from the gate, you know, you come up against me, I'm going to just knock you right flat. Well, obviously, we don't want to hold that energy. We're open, honest, generous people. We're expansive, and this is like a fight energy coming at us, or argumentative sometimes energy that's coming at us. It can be like a kid or husband, wife, friend thing, situation that could be in problematic or troublesome. That could be possibly why they were giving us that don't get into other people's dramas, you know, because we do have a tendency to step in and fix if we can, if it's possible. But with this energy here, feels like it was something we've been talking and talking and talking about, and it's not getting us nowhere. So it's like, is it really worth the effort, the energy that it takes to do this? So this could be us, because these cards work both ways, us doing risky behavior or problematic things, you know, and this attitude. When I pick up the Page of Swords, I always feel that cocky, kind of, yeah, swagger energy, like I can take out anybody, you know. So we don't want it to be us. I can take out anybody. I'm Leo. We don't want to do that. This one is like someone, it almost feels like maybe some of us have younger children that are taking that, you know, attitude, or maybe like I said, the only example, maybe kid failed an exam, you know, got in trouble, you know, maybe drugs drinking or whatever, but it's not going to be happy, happy, you know, Mom, if it is one of our kids. It may not be happy, happy, because I just realized this other card here. Now, I really feel this is a good energy. It's the Empress card, and that's excellent energy. It can be nurturing energy. It's fresh new beginnings, fresh new starts, you know, babies, childbirth. When I looked down at that and this with the Page of Swords, I thought, I hope my kid doesn't come home and say, hey, Mom, guess what? I'm having a baby, you know, or something along those lines, because that's just not real workable there when I held them both together. This could be marriage, you know, partnerships for us, proposal, someone who is very, very creative energy. The Empress holds creation. She's pregnancy, fresh starts, new birth, new beginning. So if it was a job thing, you know, maybe someone at our work was problematic for us, you know, and now we're going for another job, it would say, yes, we're getting that new job, we're getting this better place, you know. If it was our kid in here, say, Mom, guess what I did? We're going to stay out of his drama and say, or her drama, and say, hey, you know how to not do that, you know, step up. This is the problem you got yourself into, so I guess you're going to have to be open enough to figure out how to get you out, because you thought you were old enough. If it's something along those lines, maybe creatively get you out of it. This card also can mean that we have capacity right now in our lives to help and serve others, that we are perfectly capable, able, and willing to be able to nurture and serve others in some way, in a good way, you know, like they said, stay out of the drama, but maybe there's someone we can help, because we have, you know, maybe there's someone that's healing, you know, because the Empress actually is the card of, like, medical professionals, nurses, doctors, alternative health practitioners, thing like that. If you were using the card like just basically for to represent a person, so she could, you know, or he could be someone that I need to go to in order to get myself healed. Maybe a chiropractor, maybe this, maybe that, maybe I've tried everything, and here comes the Empress card, you know, and I'm having a problem. I go to see whatever this represents, and what everybody else couldn't do for me, the Empress helps me heal. That would be a really good, like, depiction of the way it comes out. Maybe we dealt with this Page of Swords energy and we need to see a counselor. Maybe us and the kid, you know, if it's something like that, or is the husband-wife acting like a 2-year-old, and, you know, the Empress is the counselor, because this stuff's gotta stop, and the deal, because Leo's stand in integrity. Now remember, these cards can go both ways. We don't want that Page of Swords being us. We are fire signs, we're not air signs, but sometimes we can pick up that kind of energy where we want to just shoot from the hip, you know, and that's not going to be what would be beneficial to us, you know, and it's not a creative way actually to get out of a situation you've got yourself in. But with that Empress in there, obviously, whatever situation we're presented with, we are not going to have a problem actually handling it. So that's the good thing. We're very creative. You know, we have that word openness in there. We may state our case, or, you know, state our case and say, really, you know, don't know what else I can do to help. If it was at work and it's a coworker, you know, that maybe needs our help, or just, let's say, a little attention to take their step, help them take their step forward, you know, we would do that, because they said to help others, you know, where we can, to overcome what they're worrying about too. We could do that also, because our next card here is the Knight of Rods or Wands. I can't stop saying wands from my old deck. Knight of Rods. Anyhow, he's a messenger card. He's a knight, he or she, but it's good news. It's a good message. Unlike that whatever goes with this Page of Swords, this brings us good news, good message, maybe a journey, a vacation, maybe we're coming and going, or there's something fun or exciting that we're going to get to do that will expand our vision. This is it can be male or female. It's fire sign energy. With the Knight, that could be us showing up in our own reading. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. We could be showing up in our own reading as we're going on a vacation. We're getting this can be a proposal of marriage or an engagement, something that's exciting, that's happy news. And the good thing about this, and Gemini had this card too, is it's energy that's trustworthy, loyal, honest, kind, true. We can trust, totally trust. It holds our word, integrity, with this fire sign energy. So it could be maybe a new boss or a new job, come in, and after we went through these other things, or with the Empress energy, maybe it's a new relationship that's going to propose a better life forward for us, But the thing about this is when we get the message, we can trust it. So even if let's say, even if this Knight of Rods is coming and telling us about the Page of Swords, we know it's the truth. It's kind of like that simple, Really, seriously, it is kind of like that simple. I just looked down and I have 2 cats, and I thought the one could be this Page of Swords energy and the other could be the Knight of Rods. Oh well, we're all different Leos, Leo. There you go, because it said pets too, didn't it, in our 6th house? The next card is absolutely excellent. It's a money card, it's a Pentacles card. It shows some of us maybe getting out of school, and we've acquired a new skill. Normally there's 2 people watching him work, because he's a very talented at what he does. So with that Empress energy, if we were just getting out of school or ready to get out of school, this could be us going into the workforce. If we are, we have a skill. When we see this card, we have acquired a skill. Maybe it uses our creativity, maybe it uses our knowledge, who knows. But with this card, a lot of times, sometimes then we add something else onto it, or because we were so good at something we had done, more people are coming to us and asking us to use this creativity, and we benefit because of these pentacles. We benefit financially. Things could be being cleared up or a project completed, perhaps at our workplace, or for an entrepreneur. We have completed something and we get the final payout. Maybe it took us a little extra time, to complete it because others were involved. But we acquired even a better skill set with this card, that we could do an upgrade in a job, or help others, to upgrade, that kind of thing. Maybe we can show them how to do a skill and we benefit because of it. It's like we're getting paid off for the knowledge we've attained or learned, by either a job or completion of a cycle where we're getting a pay, and that's going to help us with that expansiveness and creativity word there. And it feels real exciting like that, because what did they say about 6th house? If it was in a career, our efficiency at work, right? Our efficiency at work and the relationships we have with the people that are around us at work, if this comes up in work. And when I see the Empress and this together, perhaps it's a situation around me that I've been through before, and I already acquired the knowledge on how to deal with it, capable of dealing with it, but do I want to is kind of like that feeling off of there, or do I want to let this Page of Swords energy sit there and wallow, in their own stuff or whatever, because we're creating something. We have the healing word, we have creativity, integrity, so what we're doing is a right thing, right? Openness and expansiveness. And the next card we get, along with the Empress, is the Temperance card, creation. If I think of her, she's blending like things that don't mix. Like usually one card's silver and one card's gold. She's not, or one cup. The one cup is silver and one cup is usually gold. On this card, actually, they both look gold, I think, but she's blending elements that don't mix. I can't say the word Spirit's giving me, like disparate, but oil and water comes to mind. She's of the spiritual realm. She's taking spirit and creating matter and not spilling a drop. So Leo, if we have an idea, a creative idea, this card shows we're going to be able to complete it. But it also is that energy. What did they tell us? Don't go at too fast of a pace. This card holds the energy of patience and balance. So we don't put too much of this element in, or too little of that element in our creative endeavors. This card also, it requires patience, period. It's the card that states, be patient, be balanced, and you will create that which is harmonious on the earth plane from substance and spirit. So with that word creativity, healing, maybe there's something wrong in our lives, or even, let's say, like a situation we want to heal. This Temperance card tells us have patience, use our creativity, because we have all the ideas and we've mastered with that Three of Pentacles a skill that we may need at this time in order for us to expand. But we've got to do it at the pace that divine order says is appropriate. And if we do it at that pace, then it all blends and works together. So we have the energy of new. We have the energy of new with Temperance, and with the Empress card, we have the skill set with the Three of Pentacles. We have, with the energy of the Knight of Rods, we have the good news about getting what it is we want. So when I see all these together, and then you have that little blip with the disruptive Page of Swords energy, I personally would be prepared for it because I probably know it, or have a clue about it, because, there's a lot of intuition with the Empress and Temperance card coming together in the same reading also. I have a clue about it. Might be a blip. I just want to, kind of like step past or step over, avoid at all costs. I don't know, Leo. We're all different. It'll fall and be in different areas of our life. But I know we have the ability, because the word healing's in there, and creativity. All I know with that Temperance and the Empress here together, we've got to be sure what we are creating. Ask for the right thing that we're creating, okay? Because our angel card is ask. So ask for the right thing. Got his little hands in prayer and he's asking. There you go. It says, ask us to help you in this situation. We will immediately go to work on your behalf. We are governed by many universal laws, and among them is the free will that allows you to make your own choice and decisions. So we patiently, like the Temperance card, await your request. So I always think, seeing these together, what's the request? What are we requesting? Because we're going to be able to bring it. So be careful, be open and honest with Spirit about what we want, right? Being in our integrity. So honestly, what is it that we want? So we can expand it. It says this card serves as a reminder to ask your angels for help more often. The angels can help with any and all areas of your life, including bringing your ideas, your courage, faith, confidence, and clarity. They can help with all material needs such as money, time, health, and vitality. And the additional meanings are ask for whatever it is you need. Instead of complaining, ask for the help. Ask the people in your life to help you. Delegate. Hire others to assist you. Request help from your angels for everything, no matter how large or how small. Well, Leo, that's our reading for January, and I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes, and for all of your comments. I read each and every one. I don't get a lot of time to write you back, but I really appreciate them. And for anybody who wants to know more about me or just neb about me, all the information is down below at the website. If you'd like to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is over at the website. And to everybody that I've met through doing all these YouTube videos, and to everybody I've met through 28 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all it's been an honor and a privilege to serve you. I really enjoy my job. Thank you. So hopefully, Leo, I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.